Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from WREG.com, News 3. I don't even know what this is, but it's titled, Deputy Orders Man to Stop Filming in His Own Home, which is insane. Like that.
Yeah, no, most people would not do that.
Even if you're not allowed to record cops in your state, like, if that's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, yes. Some states, I believe you can't
which
film.
Is really weird.
Or like some states
you
can film, but you can't use audio, and then some states you can use audio, I think.
So this is a. Well, I'm not gonna watch the video right now. I'm gonna read, and then we can watch the video, because it'll pretty much explain the video. A Tate County man wants answers after he said 2 Tate County Sheriff's deputies entered his home uninvited, and one demanded he stop filming them. Yeah, so they broke into his house. You have to have a warrant in this country. It's like one of the Bill of Rights, isn't it?
Right.
It's like one of the
I think so. Yeah.
constitutional things that we stand for.
Yeah,
supposedly.
I'm pretty sure you have to have a warrant.
Yeah, you can just break into someone's house and tell them they can't do with it. Yeah.
Or just walk in. I don't think you can just walk in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I heard if your door's open, cops can walk into your house, right? Because they can claim that, something's going on here. Maybe we have to investigate.
I thought it was if someone had called them and the door was open. But it's not just if your door is open. I don't think they can just walk in unless they have.
Well, they can claim the door was open. We were investigating for, possible foul play.
I'm pretty sure they have to have probable cause to.
That would be the probable cause.
But they can make up anything to be probable cause.
Like, smelled like weed inside.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Cardravius Crump, said he had just hosted a Halloween costume party at his mother's house about an hour before the deputies arrived Sunday morning. Party went great, no problems, no nothing, no fights, no anything, Crump said. But later that morning, he said he and his mother discovered 2 sheriff's deputies had entered their kitchen without asking.
So it's like the whole time they were having this really cool costume party, no cops came and everything was under control. And then they came after the party was already shut down because someone complained about it later.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Or they were just late because cops, it takes them 2 hours to get to you on a call.
Yeah, sometimes.
Unless you're committing the crime, then they'll be there in 2 minutes. Crump said they mentioned underage drinking, even though he said the party had already ended, and then said they asked for IDs. I asked him nicely to step out, I said. Well then, I can talk to you, but can you step outside, said Crump's mother, Carla Eccles. But Eccles said the deputies refused, so I cursed him out. I was like, "You're going to get the expletive out of my house, because I did not tell you to come in here," she said. That's when Crump said he took out his phone and started recording. One of the deputies responds by saying, "You can turn that off, you can turn that off." Crump, a 20-year-old business student, said he continued to record as the same deputy continued to demand he stop. It is not illegal in Mississippi to film an officer. "You're going to turn that off. Get that out of my face," the deputy says. When Crump asked why, the deputy replies, "Because," then says, "I just told you to turn it off. I'm not going to tell you again." You're in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
yeah,
dude.
That's crazy.
These cops.
The arrogance,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Walk into someone's house and tell them what to do.
Right.
I don't think they understand how stupid they are. Can't you lose your job breaking into someone's house?
I think that if you're a cop in 2018 and you're new, even if you started in 2008, expect to be put on film because everybody's got a camera. Mm-hmm. So that should be part of your job every day you wake up going, "Yep, I guess that's going to happen," because probably could happen. I shouldn't get in someone's face and tell them to turn it off when, obviously every cop should know that whatever state you're in, know the law. This guy's an idiot. He doesn't even know the law in his own state where he serves.
No. Oh, you mean the cop?
The cop.
Well, I'm sure he knows. They had to have known they were breaking the law.
Well, it's like being on, if no one, if they're ever on film saying that, it's like you're just making yourself look really dumb.
I felt violated being in my own home too, Crump said. The video rolls for only 49 seconds because after a final demand to stop filming, Crump finally relents. At the moment, when he reached around his side, I didn't know what he was reaching for, so I just stopped recording, Crump said. Oh, so he threatened him.
That's crazy.
He was threatening. Yeah, wow. In his own home, he threatened him. Crump said it turned out the deputy was reaching for his handcuffs, but neither Crump nor anyone else in the house were arrested. Okay, so he didn't threaten him with a gun, but he threatened him with arrest.
Wow.
He was reaching for his handcuffs, like, I'm going to arrest you in your own home if you don't
That's
do what
so-
I say
that's
in
so
your own
insane.
home. Yeah. Nevertheless, Crump said his story should serve as a learning experience. Learn your rights and don't let an officer scare you just because he has a badge and a gun, he said.
Yeah.
Tate County Sheriff Brad Lance said the deputy was wrong to ask Crump to turn off the camera. Oh, but he didn't mention about the breaking into the house.
Right.
They're like ignoring the real issue here, and I bet Crump doesn't even realize, what just happened.
Like that they
the
were
extent of
trespassing
like you had
illegally.
cops breaking it illegally in your house,
Right.
and then they told you not to record, which isn't against the law. So they were abusing their power
Right.
as police officers to make people do things that weren't even illegal, or to make them do things that, to stop people from doing things.
I
You know,
feel like
yeah,
that's
it's
a tactic that police have been using for a very
Like-
long time on people.
Like a cop can't walk up to you and tell you to get on all fours and crawl in a circle, right?
I mean, technically, no.
Yeah, because they're not enforcing any laws. They're not doing anything,
Right.
So
Doesn't-
it's kind of like the same thing in my opinion, telling you to do something to stop doing something that wasn't illegal. I don't know.
Right.
After a preliminary review of the Facebook video, as well as the video from the deputy's body cam, I can say that my deputy erred in ordering the individual to turn off his camera. Lance said in an email, all citizens have the right to film law enforcement in the performance of their duties, except in very limited set of circumstances. The department is conducting an internal investigation and expects to have more answers in about a day, he said. Yeah, they're totally ignoring that. And maybe it's even hard to argue, because cops can make up any reason they want to break into your house.
Right, which is it's so scary that
Mm-hmm.
they can do that.
So yeah, that's insane. So the video now.
You turn that off. You can turn that off.
About an hour before this video was recorded,
I had a Halloween costume party.
Travius Crump and his friends were winding down from a Halloween party at his mother's house, just outside.
You hear the
San
way the
Antonio.
narrator's
Party
talking?
went great. No problems, no nothing, no fights, no anything.
It was pre-dawn Sunday morning. The party was over, and most of Crump's guests had gone home, he says, except for two uninvited ones, in uniform, in his mother's kitchen.
Before I could get halfway through my kitchen, they was already coming in.
Crump says they mentioned
no.
underage drinking, even though Crump says his guests had already left. Then the deputies asked for IDs.
But then I asked them nicely to step out. I said, well then, I can talk to you, but can you step outside?
Crump's mother says the deputies refused.
So I cussed them out. I was like, you can get up out of my house, but I did not tell you to come in here.
That's when
Yeah.
Crump says he took out his phone and started recording.
You turn that off. You can turn that off.
You're in my house.
Who are you?
The 20-year-old
Who are you?
business major continues to record as the deputy on the right continues to demand he stop. Keep in mind, recording a police officer.
Why'd they
is
blur
not
their
a
faces
crime.
out?
You gonna turn it off.
What are they hiding them for? They're
Because
officers of the law. They're public servants. Their face can be shown.
Right, so News Channel 3 is definitely helping hide their face.
We were told the sheriff was at a funeral today, so we weren't able to get his take on this. But we
What?
followed up with an email and await his reply. The video rolls for only 49 seconds because after a final demand to turn off his camera, Crump relents.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, turn it off.
Why? Why though? At the moment when he reached around
Oh,
the side,
wow. What
I
a
didn't know what he
piece
was
of
reaching for,
crap.
So I just stopped recording.
Crump says it turns out the deputy was reaching for his handcuffs, but neither he nor anyone else at the house was arrested. And deputies finally left.
I don't think they could arrest anyone.
Custody or filing any charges. Nevertheless, Crump says his story should serve as a learning experience
You turn that off. You can turn that off.
for anyone else who finds themselves at the receiving end of these demands.
Stop your rights and don't let an officer scare you just because he has a badge and a gun.
In Tate County.
Yeah, that's also bad advice though.
No, it's good to stand your ground, though.
Yeah, like
right.
No, because the problem is you don't fight against cops. If that cop wanted to arrest him, you would have to let him arrest you.
Yeah.
You know, even though he broke into your house, let him. Let the paperwork show he walked into your house, arrested you. You know.
Yeah, so like you have to film, but you also have to upload right away so they know it's going, like, online.
Yeah, I guess
That's-
you can
I
live
think that's-
stream it.
Yeah, that's like, it's important.
Go around live streaming cops. That sounds like a bright idea, right?
I mean, at least there's evidence right then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, do you have anything else you want to say about this?
No.
Yeah, I think this shouldn't be over already. This is insane. That they're focused on the whole. He shouldn't have told them not to record in his house when they should be focused on the whole. Why were they in his house in the first place?
Right.
That's an issue. I would love to see their faces. I don't understand why they're.
It's funny when the homeowners sound twice as educated as the cops that are breaking in their house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say, though. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. And check out our Patreon link in the description if you want to help us. Everything's appreciated. And thanks for watching.